Okay, we should be rocking and rolling right now. Okay,
Right as I touch my eye, perfectly on cue. Love
right
it.
in there, baby. What is
uh,
up, everybody? Please tell me that we're in the right streaming thing right now. Can everybody say hello? Say hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody. That was a Christmas Vacation reference. Well, I reloaded YouTube and ads playing. I know we got to play this song and dance every time. All right, yeah.
Oh,
We're talking on the screen, Joe. I'm seeing
okay, great,
progress.
excellent, fantastic. We streamed and YouTube's a pain in the ass now because it used to have everything out and it was like, okay, here's your stream key. Now it's like inside the the viewer and you have to copy it from there. It's in a different spot. So I fucked up and then we had to go back and close that one and then reopen this one and then it's a whole thing. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the January 2026 live wrap up, everybody.
I told Joan trying a slightly different camera angle for the video
Mm.
watchers, using the Tony from Hack the Movies angle, side profile. I'm gonna try to look towards the camera, but I was like, yeah, let's give him a little bit different view this time. Check out my DVDs if you're really getting bored of what I'm saying.
You're going to get sued. Tony's going to sue you for stealing his angle.
He better see this then. He better make that connection on his own. But how's
um
everybody doing?
yeah, what's up? Who do we got in here? We got Marshmallow Scriver. What's up? Brian Sanchez. Fiore, welcome back, dude. Nice to see you
Welcome.
again. We got Noah Alliston. We got D Bell. Uh, Daytech. Who else is in here? Sean.
Gendo Prime's in here.
Yeah.
We got
We got
Ryan Powell
Ryan Powell. Yeah.
going down the list here.
Brandon
Panco's Pan
Ginsburg.
Pancos Panticos, welcome. Sean Laughlin, if you didn't say it already. If you did, there you go again.
I did not.
Gil DaCosta's here. Welcome, Gil.
Oh, what's up, dude?
Who else we got here? We got Philly 9758. Welcome.
We got
Rob
Noah
K's in here.
Alliston.
Yes, we do. Sebastian Sanchez is in here. And we got some lurkers. We got some lurkers. Mike, what is that? Mike Hub at D3355. Welcome.
Oh, are you looking at the secret people that are watching and not talking?
Oh, I don't have the number in front of me. I'm just
Oh,
assuming
okay.
because I'm that guy sometimes on other people's streams. I don't comment,
Just
but I'm in
hanging
there.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man. So yeah, I guess let's kick it off, dude. Yeah.
Sure.
We just got through a hell of a snowstorm.
Oh my god. Most of the East Coast got hit with that, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, well, yeah. We actually got hit the first time, because Logan had come up, and
Oh,
we did a couple episodes, which we'll talk about in a little bit.
oh my
And
god.
it snowed like a son of a bitch that day,
We
and
should
then
have
I don't.
canceled. Somebody should have been take me out back and just ended it. That was like one
Oh,
of
it
the
was
worst
like white
driving.
knuckle the whole fucking ride up.
Well, I just have like a little Kia. Logan at
Yeah,
least has a truck, and
yeah.
Joe has a larger vehicle, so he wasn't really thinking like, "Oh shit, the weather's bad. Just drive careful." I'm like, I'm in this little car. I mean, I made it happen, no
Yeah.
accident or anything, but it was nerve wracking because a lot of the back roads, in a large portion on the way to Joe's, let's just say they haven't, a plow has never touched them. So imagine driving through that shit. You don't want to stop. You don't want to go too fast because there's like fucking gonna careen into a river. I was thinking
Yeah.
about Dick Halloran from the fucking. I just read it, but I was thinking about
There's
Dick Halloran, the book
there's like a
version.
big there's like a big rural stretch in between
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
farmland and it's usually like a single road until you get to the city parts again. But
Yeah, but we made it happen. We did a
yeah.
couple of things with Logan from Video VL, like Joe was saying, that we'll talk about later. But ain't gonna happen again. Next time we said, okay, if it gets this bad, we'll just reschedule. But I'm sure you guys have either just been stuck inside or have maybe traveled in similar kind of weather, whether you had to for work or a family function or
Yeah.
just because, well, you had shit to do. So I'm sure you can relate on some level.
Well, that snow we weren't expecting. It wasn't on the forecast, and then that day it snowed, but then, a few days ago, or yeah, I guess, 3 or 4 days
Yeah,
ago,
yeah, yeah.
now at this point, we got, 2 fucking feet up here, and it was like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god." Um,
And
so that
everything's
was
just because it's been cold, so nothing's really
yeah.
melted. Up
No.
by me, they did a shitty plow job. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? They're doing their best, but it's just like, all right, a lot of blind spots. All right, gotta be careful now.
Yeah. I was like, because I have, an alley that I have to go down to get out to my house, and, there's, it was, 3 feet on either side because it was, like, plowed in, and then in the back, I had to, like, dig out I dug out, like, a whole fucking road's worth
Oh
of
my
snow with my
god.
wife, so yeah,
Yeah, if you wanna
pain in
get
the ass.
anywhere, Joe, if you wanna go out and get a sandwich, for Christ's sake, get out there with the snow blower and the
Well, I
shovels, right?
well, it's fucked up because I was like, "I'll just fuck it, I'll just drive through it with the four-wheel drive," and, like, I did, I went down and I picked up food and I, like, went to the store and stuff, and then, like, I came back and I went to go drive down and I couldn't the fucking snow was, like, up to the middle of the car,
Oh,
going the other way, so I had to, like, park on the
at
street and just
that
shovel
point,
everything
yeah.
out. Yeah, it was just, like I couldn't drive through it, I would've got stuck, but anyway.
Then
Anyway, snow.
The Canadians are watching us Americans and just laughing.
Yeah.
People that are, like, in that constant cold climate, like
Oh, yeah.
Alaskans are like amateur hour, right?
I mean, I know other places get a shit ton of snow, but, like, it sucks when you're not expecting, like, 3 fucking feet
Oh,
because last year we didn't get well, I think last year we
last
had
year we didn't get much at all, maybe
not much,
once.
no.
No, it's always kinda random. Some years we get
Yeah.
fucking nailed like this,
Mhm.
some years it's like 80 degrees on Christmas, and you're just like, "Okay, global warming, what the fuck?" No
When,
wonder the dinosaurs got taken out.
when we moved in, it was like that. It was like
Mhm,
2 feet of snow on the ground when we moved in,
yeah.
but, and that was in March, so I'm hoping that, it doesn't, snow again, I hope that's it.
Yeah, give
But,
everybody a reprieve.
yeah. But yeah, man, I wanna talk a little bit about, January and kicking off season 9 and what we
Season
got.
9,
Yeah, man, what we
crazy.
got loaded in the can, what's coming, new stuff that we've seen or looking forward to. We got Super Bowl coming up, so I wanna talk about all that stuff as we go. I mostly
Uh
wanna talk about Super Bowl because I wanna talk about Doomsday and the Doomsday trailer, but we can get to that later.
oh, okay. Got you. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, I was like, Joe does not watch sports. I've followed all sports like a motherfucker the last decade. I'm like, where's he
Yeah.
going with this? I guess he's a
Yeah.
Green Day fan. I don't know. All
No,
right.
I'm a Marvel fan.
All right, all right. All right, we'll come back to that. Sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, we kicked off the season with Freaked, and
Oh yeah.
that was something that we've wanted to talk about for a long time, and it was a really great like cathartic thing to talk about that movie, and we did it
Especially with
for like
Matt.
we did it with Matt Cannon, yeah, our good friend Matt Cannon, and that episode, that episode raw was 3.5 hours. So I
That's why it
cut
took a
out
little
like
while to come out. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, it took a while to get out and, like, I ended up cutting, like, 50 minutes from it or something like that. Um,
Did a good job.
but
I thought it came
but
out
it
great.
I mean,
I'm
it
a
was
little
nice and tight.
biased, but
Well, I appreciate that. Well, it was nice and tight, and it was cool. So, no, we were excited to release, a big chunky episode for the first episode of season 9 and something that we've been talking about doing for a while, and everybody was, like, super psyched that we had covered it, so that was really cool, and, we were really happy with it, so I'm glad you guys liked it. And then that fucking amazing bombshell today that totally
oh,
just, like, blew the top of my head off. I was literally like, when it came through, I was like I didn't know what to say. I was just kinda, like, speechless, and I
well, explain
texted
explain to people that don't know what you're talking about.
yeah. Well, I saw it come up, because our friend Yasmina from, Rue Morgue,
Mm,
messaged us, and she sent me a link to Blue Sky, and I was like and it was from Alex Winter, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" So I click it, and Alex Winter had reposted the Freaked video, like, from YouTube, and he's like, "Oh, love the episode, love this deep dive of this Freaked from Movie Dumpster." I was like, "Holy
yeah.
shit." Like, Alex Winter watched the episode and, like, liked it? Well, he said he loved it, and it was like,
Yeah.
wow, like, I don't know, man. It's been a fucking surreal day. It's just
Yeah,
like,
like
what?
processing that, right, yeah, yeah.
Yes, and, like, it still wasn't, like my brain wasn't firing right, and I, like, sent it to Sean, and then I sent it to Matt, and then I sent it to my wife, and then my wife starts screaming from downstairs, and I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "Oh, that's fucking nuts." Like, I don't know. I'm just very appreciative, and I think it's, like, one of the coolest things. I mean, he's, like, one of, the biggest influences, of, like, my life and, like, how I mean, we talked all about it on the Freaked episode, but, like, it was just so cool that, he saw it and even acknowledged it and even liked it. So that was just it felt really good. It felt validating, and I loved it. It was great. So that was really cool news today. That like sent me to cloud nine.
Yeah, that was amazing. It's like when you sent that to me, I was like double taking, like, wait, what the fuck? I was like,
I
is
was
this a
like, what?
fan page? I was like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
is
like,
this?
yeah. I was like,
I
if
was like,
what?
oh shit.
Hold on.
I was gonna say that not to go from that to a downer because I can't remember if it was last month or if it happened in between last month and
Mm.
now. Mark Jones had passed away. Did
Oh,
we talk
yeah.
about that last month? I can't remember
I
when that
I
was.
don't think we discussed it. We made a post about it, but man, that one was awful. Like,
The creator of, Leprechaun and Rumpelstiltskin, and I thought
yeah,
of that specifically, just you reminded me of that because we had that interaction where he commented on the Rumpelstiltskin episode many years ago, that he
yeah.
appreciated it, and, just what you just said, Alex Winter now sharing that just made me pop, like, that's another celebrity that was like, "Holy shit, never expected to hear." Simon Basil's another weird one. I know he's kind of more of a B-movie kinda guy, but, just
Well,
kinda
we
makes,
actually interviewed Simon,
that's true, that's true.
like, I'm talking, like, organically. Like,
Right,
we
right,
didn't
right.
reach out to Mark, we didn't reach out to Alex, they just saw it and responded to it, so that was cool. But, yeah,
Yeah, I
like,
love it.
Mark Jones, he actually reached out, I think, like, not last year, but, like, the end of the year before that, and then
Mhm.
that's when we were like, "Oh my god, that was so crazy," and, like, Sean and Connor and I were talking about it, and it was kinda cool, and, we had reached out to him because he had commented and we were going to do like an interview with him, and there was other things that we had like plans for with him that we wanted to do, so I didn't even realize that he was sick. um
Yeah, that was crazy.
and so it kind of shocked me when I saw it, and it hurt pretty bad because I mean, Leprechaun and Rumpelstiltskin are huge films for us and a lot of people in the community. um, so yeah, that was rough, man, because there was all that talk of him like coming back to shoot a new Leprechaun movie with Warwick, and it was like all
I
this hype was
know.
happening, and I'm like, oh, you got to be fucking kidding me! It was just
Yeah, that was
really
that
awful.
it was a shot in the gut, and just because 'cause we're on
Yeah.
the topic, not to just go down the fucking obituary list, but,
Mm.
people did comment about it already. They're gonna ask. Catherine O'Hara also did pass away,
Yeah, that
yesterday
too, man. That
or 2
one was
days
fucked
ago.
up too. Yeah.
71. I think she was actually in the middle of filming something because I saw a
Mm.
couple pictures. But what a loss! I was
Mm.
ready to fire Beetlejuice or Best in Show. Probably my two favorites are hers. I mean, of course, Home Alone, but even though I love her, I'm gonna probably do Beetlejuice or Best in Show with the fucking dog show movie.
I love
Underrated
that
as
movie,
hell.
Christopher Guest, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been seeing so many SCTV sketches that
Oh
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
seen, and like she was just so fucking funny,
Her with John
and
Candy and Eugene Levy were just legendary back in the
y-
day.
yeah, she does. I saw something the other day that I had never seen, and she's doing like a Brooke Shields impression. It was so fucking funny.
You
But
know, I
like
saw one, today, she was doing Linda Carter as Wonder Woman, like, there was,
oh
like, a
yeah,
whole gag, like, "Oh, are you happy to be Wonder Woman?" And she's like, "Yes, yes," and she's, like, doing a Linda Carter. It's pretty
yeah.
funny. She's always
The
been funny.
Yeah, SCTV is kind of a blind spot for me because I've only seen it like really piecemeal. Like I haven't like sat down and watched it. I mean, we've talked
Same.
about the John Candy sketches and stuff like that.
And
Um,
while there's the movie, what the hell was that called? With the Canadian brothers, which was the one that
Strange
kinda
Brew.
came out Strange Brew that came
Yeah.
out of that, or was
Mhm.
adjacent to it, rather.
Yeah. What is it? The McKenzie brothers? Is that what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
with the Rick Moranis,
Yeah.
and God help me, I forgot the other guy's name, but
Yeah.
it's
But
been
I
a
know
minute,
who you're
but
talking about. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah,
Just,
that
2026 is not starting off great for our celebrity, friends here.
yeah, but I'd love to take a deep dive into SCTV and really watch that. That it's on my list.
Maybe
I
we'll
just
finally
I
do
just
Strange Brew in a year or 2, we could make an
maybe
excuse. I don't know,
we'll
it's an
see.
idea.
Maybe when Spaceballs 2 comes out and we can highlight Rick Moranis.
Oh, no. I hope that's good. I have 0 faith, but I hope it's good. Honestly, like,
Dave
if they're
Thomas, that's it. Brandon
oh, Dave
Ginsburg, I'm sorry.
Thomas, yeah. I
It's
was
easy
gonna
to
say
remember because he's got the same name as the Wendy's guy.
we should just do all of the SNL episodes, and instead of Coneheads, which is the one I actually wanna cover, we'll do
Mm.
fucking It's Pat.
I kinda love It's Pat.
I don't think I've ever sat through the whole thing. I kinda get sick of it about halfway through. I'm like, "Alright, I get the joke. This was funny for 5 fucking minutes, not 90." But
It's such a weird movie.
yeah.
Um, But yeah, so that, not the best opening of the year, as
No.
far as, celebrities go.
But cool that Alex Winter saw the episode,
Yeah,
not just to bring it back to that. I don't wanna
yeah,
just make
sure.
it just bring the mood into the toilet right away, but,
No, you're good, man. I think, we were gonna get to it at some point, I think, when we were talking. Um, but yeah, that was so cool, and we did Primate too. Or
hmm,
there was supposed to be, okay, so this month we were
sure,
supposed to
yeah, yeah.
have 2 episodes, but it kinda bled over, so you're getting Hard Boiled, just so everybody knows. We did, John Woo's Hard Boiled. That will be dropping tomorrow night. It's just, we were actually we got ahead. It was supposed to come out Friday. Freak got pushed back too. It's just between like work and stuff and like last minute shit, we had to like, and because Freak was such a big episode, so it was kind of that. But we got Primate out for you for January too. Um,
Yeah, and then we
so
have,
hard, yeah.
oh, go ahead.
Oh, so Hard Boiled will be tomorrow. And then we have Magic in the can. So you're gonna get a lot of stuff for February. You're gonna get like a bunch of episodes for February because there's already
Yeah.
2 in the pocket that are pretty much done, and then we have to record a couple, but yeah.
We're getting
Um,
back into the flow of things. We talked about a little bit at
yeah.
the in our last live show at the end of the year that we have big ideas. We're just trying to make sure everything's flowing properly. We don't want to like overcommit to anything. Like it would be great if we could do 3 episodes, 3 Patreon items, but we're just trying to take it one step at a time so we don't burn ourselves out
Yeah.
literally the first month of the year. So it was like, all right, we could just put these out, like Joe's saying, but it's also like, well, then you're just killing each other video and not letting them breathe.
Well, and it's another thing
And
too, because we have to consider that too when we drop. Like, we wanna get you the videos, but there are things we have to consider, like, as shitty as it sounds, there are things like algorithm stuff because we do want the videos to do well and things like that. So, like, you don't wanna drop them right on top of each other, I guess is what Sean's getting at.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And just like Joe also was saying, it just get busy. Shit takes
yeah.
priority, unfortunately, sometimes. But it's not we're not that behind. Like you said, we recorded with Logan where I
No.
almost flew off a cliff. No,
Well,
exaggerating, of course,
so
but
so we wanted to release a little earlier, but we just ended up releasing a little later, so everything's just
yeah.
kind of pushed back a little bit, but that's also okay because we're still ahead, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So,
Primate, like you said, we put that out.
yeah.
I still don't know how I feel about that one, Joe. Maybe I'll rewatch it after editing the review and sitting with you and talking about it.
Yeah.
I definitely don't hate it. I don't think I ever said that per se, but I was like, I didn't really like that one. But I don't
It
know.
might not
After
be for
going
you.
through it, I don't know.
And
Once it hits streaming, I'll give it a second shot, maybe.
and again, like I said on that episode, like, it's not like revolutionary, but it's
Right, right.
solid. Like, it was a good time. Like, I had a good time. Like, I'm looking forward to watching that again, in the summer. Like, that is a
Mhm.
great, like, backyard movie thing. So, like,
In the
my
pool,
wife yeah, my
go in
wife
the
and I
pool
do,
and
like,
watch it.
barbecues and, like, put the projector out and stuff. Like, that's a perfect one for,
Mhm.
like, a summertime, like, movie, like, at night, yeah.
Get your iPad out, get in the swimming pool.
No, I'm
Perfect.
fucking hang up the projector, dude. Pull out the
That's what I
screen
mean.
and yeah, and do the whole thing. But yeah, I really like that one. I thought it was good. But like January just keeps on fucking rolling, dude. So over the weekend, I saw Send Help, Sam Raimi's new flick, and that was another one I was really anticipating. And we will be doing a ripe review for that. That'll be in the next week or so.
Yeah.
Probably not next week, but the following week it'll drop.
I
Um,
I'm really excited to see that. I was trying to go
yeah,
to see it today. I just ran out of time, but
yeah,
definitely probably tomorrow or the next day. It's going to be in my short future. But yeah, Raimi's coming back. The last horror movie he did, I mean, I guess you could technically count Doctor Strange 2 as a horror movie. It has
yeah.
horror moments,
Mhm.
but was Drag Me to Hell. And it was PG-13, and I actually just watched it. I thought I'd seen it before. It's one of those ones where it's like I've seen Drag Me to Hell.
You
Like
never saw it?
I was convinced I had because I guess
I thought we might have saw it together. It had come out when we were in
nah,
school.
nah.
Really?
You would think that, right? But when I
Mhm.
watched it, I only remember the opening and like the ending. So I don't think I slept
Oh,
through the middle. I just maybe those are the scenes I happened to catch because I did not remember most of it. So there's no way. But
yeah.
pretty
Um,
pretty damn good. I think it could have been better, but for PG-13, and I was trying to remember like when it came out. I was pretty solid. It's just like now that Raimi's going back full hardcore rated R for the first time again in a long ass time. It's like very exciting.
Well, understand this. So I know I'm not going to spoil too much here. I'm
Yeah,
not going
yeah,
to
yeah.
spoil anything, but I'm not going to say too much here because I want to save it for our review. But it's not necessarily. It's nothing like Drag Me to Hell. You know,
Yeah.
it's more like a thriller than it is a horror movie, and it's like psychological, and it's also like, man, it has a lot to do with like scumbag fucking bosses and people in power and how they treat other people. And it was just like, I was just fucking eating it up, dude. We'll talk about it, and
Okay,
I'll wait
yeah,
for you
yeah.
to see it. But man, it was a really good time. It was a really good time. I had a
I'm
great time with it.
really looking forward
And
to it.
Rachel McAdams was fucking
Well,
excellent.
she's
Yeah.
always great.
Yeah.
I said to
But
Joe
yeah,
as soon
like,
as I didn't even watch the trailer. I saw a still image of her and the other actor. And
yeah.
actually, I think I saw like a short clip of like her covered in blood, no context, because of course
Yeah.
Sam Raimi, blood
Dude.
everywhere.
That scene, just you gotta.
When
I'm
you
not even
see
gonna
it,
talk about
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when
But I
you
was like,
see
that's
it,
all I needed.
it's just great. And Danny Elfman did the score, and it was nice to hear Elfman being Elfman, especially for some key sequences of that. So we'll talk about that too on the review, which
I
was
saw
cool.
somebody saying that it's like his longtime collaborator, and I'm like, did he do Doctor Strange too? Did he do Drag Me to Hell? I just watched it. It did kind of sound like
He definitely did Army of Darkness, or he
oh,
did
did
like
he?
the March. I think. Well,
Oh, okay.
he did like the March of the Dead or whatever. I'm pretty sure,
All right, all right. I was curious about that. I was
or
like, well,
Army of Darkness.
I know Tim Burton. Maybe I didn't realize he had multiple longtime collaborators. Shame on me. I guess so does
Um,
John Williams. What am I, an idiot?
I think he might have done Drag Me to Hell, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll
Sounds like
fact check and
something.
put it in the review. But yeah, so it's been a strong year already for horror,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm really looking forward to what's next.
There was
What's that?
also that new Silent Hill movie
Oh
that
yeah.
got some really wonderful reviews. I saw.
So we were I had talked to Sean. I was like, oh, do you let's do the new Silent Hill movie because Christopher Gans is coming back, and I do like the first movie,
Yeah,
and
I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time, but I remember it being good.
yeah, and it's based on the second video game, so I was like, "Okay, sure, let's see what's up." And then it had dropped, and then we have like a group chat that we like a group message with Connor, and Connor's like,
Oh,
"Bro, I don't know." And then I
he
started
was
like,
going
and then
off on it.
we started talking about it. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to cover it now.
Yeah,
And then I saw a clip that he sent me, and I was like, I'm good. We can
I
skip this one.
I saw the
We could
clip of
talk
just
about it next month on a another live show kind of
yeah,
mini review.
I just saw a clip of him, like, the main character floating in midair while some kinda, like, statue came to life, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" Like, I'm not
Uh,
super familiar with Silent Hill, but that
yeah.
didn't seem like in the lore.
What they do to the story apparently is like, why would you do that? Especially for like it's one thing if you want to go on a different thing and like make a story within that parallels the other stories, kind of like Paul Anderson did with Resident Evil. I don't personally like those movies, but it's not necessarily the video games, right? But
Yeah,
but this one was supposed to be based on Silent Hill 2 specifically with the characters, but it but apparently it ties in directly with the original Silent Hill movie.
and I guess the
Um
sequel with Sean Bean and all that,
Yeah, and I'm like,
I guess
I
it
don't know
has
how that
to.
all fits, but okay. So that's a big question mark. We'll get to it at some point. Not we're not going to do an episode on it, but we'll talk about it on a live or something.
Yeah, I've
I
been,
do
like,
want to
trying
see it, but
Yeah, no, same. I'm curious because I've been like, I never was super into Silent Hill growing up. Just I didn't have PlayStation at the time. And like I actually went back and played a little bit of the first one, but maybe I just didn't play it long enough. It wasn't really clicking for me though. I was like, all right, I'm running around in some fog shooting these fucking bat creatures. All right, I know there's more to this because I've been on the internet long enough, but
yeah.
when does the pyramid head guy show up? What the fuck? I was just like running around lost for like an hour.
it's it's one of those things where like you turn off all the lights and you play. It's not like Resident Evil, right? It's a
Maybe
different
that's what I
kind
was doing.
it's a different kind of survival horror game.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a lot more creepy where you can argue Resident Evil's a little bit more actiony and maybe even a little too actiony towards the end of that
Sure.
series. But yeah, it's a slow burn, if you will.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
it felt like the little bit I
it's more
did
of a
play.
mystery with gothic kind of spooky horror elements. I mean, there
I
are
gotta
monsters, counters, and stuff like that.
I gotta pick it up again. Just like I played like that first hour, wasn't impressed. I was like, shit, I heard so much good things for so long, and I was like,
Yeah,
maybe I'll come back to it.
I do want to play Silent Hill F,
Oh,
which
the
looks pretty cool.
Japanese themed one,
Yeah, it's like a Japanese schoolgirl is like the main protagonist. I'm pretty sure it looked pretty cool. I went to go get it, and it was like I thought it was gonna be, like, on sale or something, but it was, like, pretty expensive, so I was like, "Ah, I'm not I
uh,
can wait to pick this up, like, used or some shit." But I still gotta play the Silent Hill 2 remake, like, the HD remake, so I wanna see how that holds up. Because,
I've heard it's good.
I mean, I know it's a different studio, but, like, you know, I man, that Resident Evil 2 remake was just so good. I mean, they knocked that out of the park, so I was hoping that it would be, you know, akin in terms of quality. I don't know.
Right.
Check it out. But yeah, I'm trying to think, was there anything else for January? Like, was there anything for streaming that had come out? Like, any shows you watched or anything?
Um, I mean, Fallout is still airing. I mean, there's only one episode left, so maybe talk about that next month. But it's really good. I
Yeah,
mean, even, even if you don't play the game, I mean, that obviously adds something to it because you can kind of get some more insight when they're like, oh, they mention a character, well, less so a character name, but like a location name or like a faction name. That if you're just watching the show, it's kind of like, huh, what is that? Like the Enclave, what the hell is that? But if you've
mm,
played the games, that's like a big deal. Like there's shit like that in the shows. But if like my father-in-law loves it, my dad loves it, my wife
mm.
watches it. I've talked to a lot of people that are into it. They don't even know shit about the game. They're just like, I like Walton Goggins. He's cool. Like that's it. Like that's all you got to know. Like if you want to see
That
post-apocalypse, some
my wife
dark
is sold.
humor.
Walton Goggins is in it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He's one of the main characters. I mean,
He
it's good. That's like the main show, I guess, currently airing. I'm watching.
I'm glad that they were able to adapt it in a way where it's still a great engaging piece without you having to play the video games, and I think
Yeah.
that is a small triumph on its own because it's like, "Hey, here's the stuff for the people who play the game, but also here's the thing that it can just exist in its own, uh arena, in its
Mhm.
own medium," you know, which is really cool. So,
Yeah.
I do wanna watch it. So, let me ask you something. Is it still in the middle of a season, or did a new season start?
So there's only one episode left of the second season, and it comes out weekly. So I guess that's this week if you're watching this live or
So it did
shortly
start
after.
so it did start at the beginning of January, or
It
when
might have
did it
already been ongoing. It might have started like in December or November, to be
okay,
fair.
so it went through into the new year. Got it.
Yeah, 8 episodes. They're doing that a lot with shows now.
Yeah.
But, the first season, they dropped it all at once, but I guess it was so popular, they're like, "Fuck it, make people wait." And I kind of am I think we talked about it a little in the last live show when we were talking about Stranger Things, but I kinda
Yeah.
like the wait, to wait each week. Even if you're like, "Shit, I just wanna watch that next episode," it's like, "Alright, just wait a little or wait till it's all done, then get your Amazon subscription and burn through it," whatever, whatever works for you, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't watched it yet, but, I mean, I do wanna watch, Fallout, but I haven't watched it yet, but, Wonder Man just dropped, and I heard that was
Yeah.
really fucking good, and I'm like, "Alright," you know, you know, it's been a while since, Marvel put out a show that I was, like, kinda interested in, so it's been getting good reviews, it looks cool, I wanna check it out, I heard it was fun, I heard it was a good time, so, like, sign me up.
And I'm not, like, mad about the Mandarin reveal anymore, like, when the movie fucking came out, I was so pissed about that, like, I was being such a like, basically a mark about it. Now it's like I rewatched it last year, and I was like, "Oh, it's actually a pretty good movie."
It's
It's
pretty good, it's
actually
not bad.
yeah, it's just you get so pissed as a fanboy
Yeah,
at the time, but on a rewatch, it's like, "No, that's actually a pretty" like, I liked it better than Iron
yeah,
Man 2. I was, like, kinda surprised, so I'm like,
yeah,
"Alright, what more can they do with this character?" And then I just know, like, the basic idea of, I guess, the main character has powers, but he's trying to hide them, like I'm
yeah.
like, "Alright, that's kind of a cool, a hook." So I'll give it a shot. It looks interesting.
Did you see, Shang-Chi?
I heard Bill Mo or but Bill Mosley, Jesus,
Bill
Bill
Mosley's in
King's
it. "Hey, lick my plate,
yeah,
dog
yeah.
dick." Yeah, he says that to him.
King Kingsley's in it as the Mandarin. I forget that he has a
Yeah.
name in the
Well,
MCU, but
he's an actor. That's the
right,
whole
right,
thing.
right, right.
But
Thaddeus
yeah, Ben
something or
Kingsley's in
other.
it, and it's pretty funny that he shows up, but, like, the real
Okay.
Mandarin is in it, which is kinda cool. Yeah,
Oh,
Shang-Chi was
yeah.
fucking awesome, dude. Like, it was that one was really good. That was like a you know, it's like a Marvel kung fu flick. It was really good. And the same guy who did Shang-Chi's doing the new Spider-Man movie, and he's doing the
Oh,
new
yeah.
X-Men movie too, so
I gotta watch it. I gotta get back on my superhero shit. I took like a break. I watched so much superhero shit like leading up to Superman, and then I was like
Yeah.
burned out. I watched like 30 movies over the course of 6 months. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, I gotta get back on it. Like you go, I just go through phases sometimes.
I'm like reinvigorated, dude. Like with all like the Spidey talk and the Doomsday shit, like I'm like reinvigorated because like I never really fell off, but like I was also kind of like I don't fucking need Secret Invasion. I don't need any of that bullshit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, I
Like
think I'll go ahead. Sorry.
it was just like where like Kevin Feige like kind of was taking his hands off the or couldn't like handle everything. I mean, we've talked about it in private, but like how he just let everything fucking go and couldn't do any quality control and everything was just kind of all over the place. And then they like reshot fucking Daredevil. Like he put the brakes on. It was like, yeah, we're not doing this. So they canceled a bunch of shit and then like reshot a bunch of Daredevil stuff. And that Daredevil Born Again season 1 was I liked it a lot, even though it was kind of like a patchwork of the shit that came before it.
Sure, yeah.
It was a great setup for what's coming next. Like this fucking trailer for season 2 just dropped, and I cannot fucking wait for
Mm,
that. And that's only a month away. I'm really excited.
that's crazy.
Because I love Daredevil, and that original team from Netflix is coming back, and they're like they soup to nuts did the second season, so it's all them. There's no
Oh,
patchwork going on. It's it's
okay.
it's just them. They like wrote the whole thing, and they're choreographers and all that shit, and the directors and stuff. All that's coming, so I'm very excited for that. Um,
Yeah, I
and then
mean,
of course Spidey, I'm looking forward to too. So
yeah, that I'm just curious about what the fuck's gonna happen with that. I think we might have talked about this a little bit on the last line, but it's like,
yeah,
what is gonna happen after Secret Wars? I mean, I'm kind of more of a DC guy in general, so
yeah.
I'm kind of more at this point more laser focused on what the hell Gunn's next bullet in the chamber. I guess it's Lanterns or Supergirl. I'm not sure what's gonna drop first,
Lanterns
but
is going to be the show, right?
yeah, and they're saying it's gonna be
Yeah,
like a True Detective style thing where I've read rumors that it might even go as far as to like True Detective, at least the first season, where it's
yeah.
gonna be over a period of time, which would be an interesting way because if you're gonna just have Hal Jordan be Kyle Chandler, this older Lantern, and like I'm a huge Green Lantern fan, like that's probably besides Batman and Spider Man my favorite, maybe Hulk. Not that
Yeah.
anyone asked, but there you
No, yeah,
go.
no. I'd like to know that. I'm sure everybody
Um,
appreciates that.
so I'm really curious where they're gonna go with that, how Guy Gardner is gonna fit into that. It'd be funny to see Nathan Fillion in some de-aged makeup. I give him the different hairstyles throughout the years, but I'm really excited for that. They fucked up Green Lantern so bad. Ryan Reynolds been fucking rubbing the goddamn Green Lantern name in the mud for fucking almost 2 decades. I get it, but it kind of gets old as a fan of the franchise after a while. So
That
I'm really
Deadpool shit
excited.
was great though. When when
I
he goes back in time and shoots
Yeah,
himself.
shoots himself. I get it, but that's the stuff I'm excited for. I'm excited for Supergirl. I'm excited to
That
see
looks
what the
pretty
fuck
good, man.
what is Clayface gonna be. They keep saying it's gonna be a new kind of horror, super villain kind of thing. Again, I trust Gunn so far, but Supergirl's that first one he hasn't directed. Clayface, same thing. But Mike Flanagan wrote Clayface, so and Paul Dini I think was involved on some level. They said they're pulling from the cartoon storyline, so that's coming out, and then Doomsday's not far after. Dune
Yeah.
3's dropping, so there's a
Yeah.
lot of cool shit coming out this year to be look
Doomsday.
forward
Yeah,
to. Yeah.
there's so much to fucking chew on this year between the horror stuff and the comic book stuff. And we're big we mostly focus on the horror stuff, but we are big fans of the comic book stuff too. And I would be remiss to say that I'm not excited. Like I am excited for everything.
So I feel like Clayface kind of is a perfect crossover for that, unless it just is a total piece of shit. I feel like we're probably going to come with a review for that in September, but
I
I don't want
my
to. I don't want to jump too far down the line here.
Sure. My problem with shit like that is like I'm
It's gonna be
not in
canon.
yeah, but I'm not into villain movies by themselves. Like all the
Well, Batman's rumored to be in it.
oh, he is.
Well, they won't fucking flat out say it because they haven't there's that whole thing where Pattinson's they keep
Ah,
saying Pattinson's not gonna be Batman. He's not gonna be Batman in the DCU, so they have to cast. We'll find out by the end of this year either way. But the
I
rumor
don't
is at
know.
the end, because it's based on some stories that already exist, that Batman will probably show up at the end of the movie.
Well, I'm excited for Batman 2 with Pattinson. Like I wish the
Yeah.
Batman TM, yeah.
Winter
I don't know.
Soldier, Harvey Dent. Where the fuck is Connor?
Bro, I dude, that's like a dream. That's dream casting for him, man. So we'll probably we'll tackle that when that
Yeah,
comes out
yeah,
with Connor and
yeah.
do like a ripe on it, just because it's fun to talk about.
I mean, I
Um,
think we've said it before, Joe, 'cause we mostly talk about comic stuff a lot of
yeah.
times on the live shows. It's like we could, if we really wanted to, we probably could do a whole podcast on just comic book movies, but let's focus on one motherfucking project at a time.
Well, the thing with that is like there's so many giant YouTube people that do it. I just like
I
to talk
know, I
about it
know.
because I like to talk about it on a live
Tangentially.
show because it's kind of like a
Same.
catch-all thing.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
would
yeah.
never be like the here's
The
75
authority.
Easter eggs you missed in the trailer for Daredevil 5. You know what I mean? Like I would never
Yeah,
do
yeah,
that
yeah,
ever in a
yeah.
million fucking years. But it's fun to
Oh
just like
God.
talk about them because
We
they are fun.
we piss people off because we wouldn't mention like, oh, it's not like the comic. They're like, well, this wasn't in the comic. Why don't you guys mention that? What are you, not real nerds? It's like,
I
well,
don't need any of that shit. I'm good
we
on that.
we we know that, but I
Yeah.
could just bring that up constantly. But look at the Salem's Lot episode.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I mean, we're horror fans, we're
kidding.
video game fans, we're comic fans, we're just fucking nerds in general,
Yeah.
like
Oh, you know
straight up.
what? Someone mentioned X-Men. That I forgot if we talked about it in the last one. That fucking X-Men trailer with Cyclops with his fucking beam
Oh
coming
my well,
out.
the Doomsday
Yeah, yeah,
trailer
yeah.
where it's like where it's James Marsden like in the classic fucking Cyclops getup and
Oh
he
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and just blasting the fucking beam. I'm like, "Oh my fucking." I'm like, "Put it just fucking inject it into me right
Into the
now."
veins.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Um, and, like, having that whole team with, like, Channing Tatum as Gambit and shit, like, the original Fox X-Men coming in and, like, the incursion that's supposed to be happening, between the all the different I don't know how much people have, like, looked into it or spoiled
Right.
it or heard the rumors, but, like, there was some crazy shit people are talking about for that fucking movie, and I'm like, "Man, if half of this stuff is true, I mean, we're in for a fucking treat, man."
I'm just
Um,
the thing I'm most interested in. It sounds kind of a weird thing, but like when the dust clears with the MCU specifically, whether that's Secret Wars or whatever movie comes after it,
yeah,
um, who is gonna still be in that role? Like, is Tom Holland gonna
yeah,
still be Spider-Man? Or I mean, he's a specific person to pick at because he's still younger, but he still has done a lot on these movies.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
is he also gonna be replaced? Like, how many of these people are gonna be replaced? Like, they've already kind of like been rumors about the Black Panther recasting.
Mhm.
Like the X-Men are obviously all going to be replaced. Like maybe like Noah's asking in the chat, like we never got Mystique as Nightcrawler's mother. Will that finally happen in live action? Like, will that be the reset? We'll finally have those elements. We'll have short Canadian fucking Wolverine.
Logan, yeah.
I don't know.
It's one of those things where like, I hear so many arguments about who's gonna be in what and what they should do and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, you know, I think they're going to probably bring back Hugh Jackman and James Marsden for that in some capacity, like as the older like mentor characters. I don't know how
Mm,
it's going to work out or like what they're going to do, but I just don't see them, especially with like how successful Deadpool and Wolverine was and
true.
how big these should be. Like, I just don't feel like they're going to be like, okay, Hugh's done. See you later. And we finally get Marsden being fucking the Cyclops that he should have always been, you know?
Yeah, I don't, it's a slippery slope. I'm glad I'm not the
Mm.
person that has to figure all this shit out.
Yeah, I
Just go
agree.
to the theater and watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope they make a lot of money, and I hope that the fucking story's good. Beyond that, I don't really care.
Yeah, it is exciting though, you know? Yeah, I'm excited again about it, so that's fun. And as far as Spider-Man goes, I'm a little leery about it because, like, I was so excited for it to be, like, the street level thing and all that stuff, but I keep hearing that, like, they
Same,
think
same.
people think Sadie Sink's gonna be Jean Grey, and I'm like, "I don't fucking need Jean Grey in this fucking movie. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, and like she is a great actress, but that's the role. I mean, unless like going forward, she's gonna be Jean Grey. But okay,
Well,
I don't know how
apparently
that.
she signed on for like three picture deal, you know, and apparently she's in Secret Wars, and it's like, okay, but why the fuck are we introducing Jean Grey in Spider-Man? Like, can't
Right. Well,
Spider-Man
right, right.
like I want to see Spider-Man fucking fight Tombstone and Scorpion and do something with the Punisher. That's all I really want. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't
We
need
have
like,
hope.
oh look, mutants and look, it's a mutant thing and all this bullshit. And I'm like, I don't know. It seems like too much, and I'm hoping that that's not the case. I hope she's playing a different character. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, exactly. Like the next like 2 or 3 years are going to be interesting in the comic movie
Yeah.
universe. They're gonna. There's finally, it's kind of funny on some level. There's finally actual competition because for many years they either were going against each other and one was just blowing the other out of the water, or there
Yeah.
was no competition
Yeah.
and the other was just kind of doing their own thing. So it's kind of interesting from that perspective how DC will react to Marvel and vice versa.
Mhm.
If they even do, I mean, maybe they won't. Like James Gunn keeps saying that he's not following the Marvel formula. He's doing something different, something that hasn't been done before. Hence
You
why
should.
Clayface is something different. Where it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we haven't like maybe it'll suck. You're right. Maybe it'll be like another Morbius situation at the end of the day, but maybe
Well,
it won't be. We'll see.
okay, so just let me back up on that because I did say that I don't like the villain thing. Like, I know I'm not saying that Clayface couldn't be good. I'm
And
just
Morbius
saying,
is
like,
an extreme example. I'm not saying that you meant
no,
that
but
per se.
Craven and Morbius and fucking what was the other one they did?
They did others, but I can't
And
remember.
Venom,
Madam
like
Web.
and Venom and all that shit. None of that works without Spider-Man. You know what I
Right. Well,
mean?
I agree. Yeah,
None
yeah,
of
yeah.
it works, and it's like I just don't need. I don't know how you do a whole fucking movie about a villain that's interesting or like I don't know. It, I'm good. I'm
Yeah, no,
good.
I mean,
I was like,
again, I
they're
could
trying to
see how
make
the
more fucking money, and it's like, dude, just fucking do it right. Just fucking sell your soul to Marvel and let them fucking handle it and collect
yeah.
your fucking $1 billion check or whatever, you know?
Well, that's what Hugh Jackman did, clearly, just
Yeah,
on that note.
I'll play fucking Wolverine forever. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah, he's like Tom Cruise. He said he was gonna retire like twice
Yeah.
now. It's like, Jesus
That's all
Christ.
right. You know what? Hugh Jackman as a
He's
human
great
being
as
is
it.
fucking cool, and I think he's good as
Well,
Wolverine.
well, he cheated on his wife, so
Well, that's shitty, but
I guess he's done a lot otherwise. It's just that part gets me. It's like, all right, just get a fucking divorce. But what
well,
do I know?
I would agree with you on that one. But
But
you
yeah,
haven't
it's
even
not it's
seen
not like he's kicking babies or something. No, you're
yeah.
right. He's
Well, you
generally
haven't even
speaking.
seen Deadpool Wolverine
Deadpool
yet.
3, yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
watch
See
that.
see how
High
you
on
like
my
that.
list.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a little break, and let's hear from the chat. If you guys want to ask us something or what you can ask us whatever you want. Just make sure you put at movie dumpster and then write whatever you want, and we'll take some questions and we'll talk to you guys, and then we'll talk about what's coming up for February and all that kind of shit. Who else is in here? Who's new? Amethyst Pudding's in here. What's going on? Video Villas, join us. What's up, Logan?
Ah, hey, buddy.
Um, who else is in here? Steve I7E5Y. Jay Darner, Hellboy BPR Burpaderp. I think that's what it looks like. Rob K, the horror stream live. Um, yeah. Who else? Do you see anybody new? Other new folks in here?
Uh,
Grizzlehorn, what's up, dude?
Jay Darner. I don't know if we said you already, but welcome.
Yeah. Sebastian Sanchez. Yeah, a bunch of people. So yeah. Okay. So Fjord says, what martial arts have you been wanting to talk about for some time? Anything from overlooked to underrated? Um,
Specifically movies, I mean, I can name several.
yeah.
Rumble in the Bronx is the main one, but I'm still waiting for some fucking buddy to put out I don't care if it's a fucking VHS tape for Christ's sake. The original cut of this fucking movie. I actually have a copy of it with no subtitles, a digital
Really?
version, but that doesn't mean no good. I can't speak Chinese. But the original cut of that movie is different than the one we got in America. I still think the American cut is fine. I loved it as a kid, but I want the fucking original. Well, if that ever comes out
Yeah.
in America, Europe, then we will cover it. That's my number one answer. Rumble in the
Send me
Bronx.
send me that and I'll see if I can
Okay.
find a sub file for it.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, and see if we can kind of patchwork it together and then knock it out that way. For me, martial arts movie. I would love to do some Shaw Brothers stuff. Really, like I mean,
Hmm.
everybody knows I'm a big Godzilla fan, but I also love like all the '70s martial arts stuff too. Um, I'd like to do stuff like Five Deadly Venoms would be fun. Um, there's also like other random stuff like Wolf Guy, which I told Sean about, which is like Sonny Chiba. and
Yeah.
he's like a fucking werewolf cop basically. Um,
It's not really a martial arts movie, but,
yeah.
Lone Wolf and Cub, it's also Shogun
Oh,
Assassin is the
yeah,
Shaw
you were telling
Brothers
me that. Yeah.
version.
Yeah.
I would love to do Lone Wolf and Cub and this, but there's, like, 5 movies, so it's like, which one do you do? Just because it's like you could have that Shaw Brothers conversation that, but I agree, Joe, like, we gotta just have a conversation about the Shaw Brothers. I just that one is, like, an easy, like, one to talk about, but I just feel like I would be mad that it's just not Lone Wolf and Cub the whole time, and I would just detract from it too much.
It's possible. I think we have to. I think we have to kind of figure out. I mean, that's a conversation between you and I
Yeah,
about like
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah.
what we want to cover and in what capacity. But
But I'm
yeah.
just
So
saying
there's
that that one you named is probably the one to go with. I would love to just
yeah.
do actual Lone Wolf and Cub,
Well, I don't think
separately.
Wolf Guy is Lone Wolf and Cub.
No, 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 that's a different thing, yeah.
Oh, oh,
Yeah,
oh.
Lone Wolf and Cub is the Shogun Assassin is the combination of
Oh,
1
there
and
you go.
2,
Yeah.
Liquid Swords by GZA is basically the entire fucking album is sampling clips from the dub of that from the Shaw
Yeah.
Brothers. So,
Yeah.
like, I would love to cover that movie, it's just I would rather do a separate movie for the actual Shaw Brothers episode, and
Sure.
then like
Yeah.
let's do Lone Wolf and Cub, and we can talk about both if
Uh,
that makes sense. Yeah.
I don't know if it's Shaw Brothers, but Crippled Masters is something I'd love to do too.
Mm.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, yeah, that would be a fun one. Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah.
that one in a hot minute, but that
That
actually
movie's
is pretty
fucking
good.
crazy, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy like
Um,
walking on his hands and
yeah, well,
shit.
it's literally the Crippled Masters.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
a dude who doesn't have legs and the other guy doesn't have fucking arms. It's nuts. And it's all martial arts stuff. It's crazy. And they have to
Uh,
fight like an evil guy with like a metal hump on his back.
oh my god.
Yeah.
One other one I'll just mention before we move
Yeah.
on. That I watched like last year. It was called Once Upon a Time in China with Jet Li.
Oh, okay.
He's supposed to play some kind of historical figure. I might even have talked about it on the show before, but they basically are dealing with the Americans. Have a colony there, and they're just creating a lot of problems. And Jet Li and his martial arts troop essentially are the only ones defending the town, and they end up
Yeah.
fighting them. And there's a lot of amazing fights, like some of the craziest fucking martial arts fights I've ever seen. Jet Li and this one other guy just go to town in this warehouse towards the end for like 20 minutes. It's like mind-boggling. They're like
Oh, that's
spinning all over
awesome,
the
dude.
place.
Dude, now that we're talking about Taoism Drunkard or Drunken Wu Tang,
Hmm.
like I would love to cover that one too.
Oh, that. There you go. You're talking about Wu Tang Clan at the
Yeah,
same
well,
time.
yeah.
That's where they got the
Yeah.
name from.
Yeah. Okay, so Sean Laughlin asks us, do you guys have any plans on covering Space Truckers? I know you all big Stuart Gordon fans. I'd love to do that one. That's the one I told you about with Dennis Hopper and Steven Dorff and
I can
what's her
picture it.
name? Debbie Mazer.
Debbie Mazer. Okay, yeah, I can
Yeah,
picture
yeah.
the cover. I've never seen it, but I am familiar with the film. It's at least one that I know of. So, I mean, not that I have to know of it, but definitely sign me up.
Yeah, that would be a great one to do, yeah. Rob K says, "Please review Wacko 1982." Okay.
I've
At
never
some
seen
point.
that.
Hellboy, Burperderp, says, "What's your favorite horror game?" Easily Resident Evil 2. That's my favorite horror game of all time.
All time. You know what's really good? Actually, Condemned One. Um,
Is that where you're the
I
prison guy?
No, I actually like the story of Resident Evil more, don't get me wrong, but just as a
Yeah.
scary ass game, you're like just this guy, he's like a cop, and you're going after the serial killer, but you go through a lot of really dark locations, like you're in like a fucking abandoned warehouse, there's just mannequins all over, but there's like crazy people mixed in with the mannequins. It's a lot of just jump scares, but it's pretty scary game.
Is that first person?
Yeah, they
Okay,
made
I think
a
I played the second one for Xbox when it came
Okay,
out.
the
Yeah.
second one has one of the craziest fucking scenes ever where you're, like, in this cabin and a fucking grizzly bear is going
Yes.
after you.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of in my head. I'm like, that was
Okay, yeah.
Condemned, wasn't it? Yeah.
The second one's definitely probably more fun to play, but the first one is definitely scarier, so that I'd
Yeah.
go with Condemned 1.
Ryan, oops.
Dead Space is
Eh,
another great one. Me and Joe both love Dead
it is
Space.
really good. Yeah, Dead
I
Space rules too.
I am still fucking bummed that Carpenter never got a shot to make that because for, like, decades, he was like, "I'd love to make that movie. I'd love to make that movie." No one
Hmm.
fucking gives him the money. Instead, he just makes Ghosts some was it Ghosts on
Ghosts of
Mars or what?
Mars.
And
Yeah.
it's like, "That's okay," but that's, like, the last big movie he did, and it's like, Could
He
have got
doesn't.
fucking Dead Space from the master, but no. Now he's essentially retired. Good
I
for him, I
mean,
suppose.
who knows? Yeah, he likes playing his video games, smoking his weed. I don't blame him, dude. I mean, he doesn't have to work. I get it.
Nah. Every interview with him, I love him more. I'm like, you know what, John? They fucked you over. I don't blame you at all.
Yeah. He's reaping the benefits now, dude, and paying in spades. Ryan Powell says, "What's your favorite type of foreign media? Godzilla movies, British comedy TV, etc." It's got to be either um, it's a tie between Godzilla movie. I would say if I had to die on the hill, or like if I had a gun to my head, it would probably be Godzilla. But it's between Godzilla and like other tokusatsu stuff like Super Sentai and like Kamen Rider. Those are my
I mean,
favorite foreign things.
I guess I have to say anime because I love One Piece, but I really prefer the manga. But if we're talking straight movies, the only real
Well, it's
foreign
any foreign media. So if you prefer the manga, that's
that would be One Piece definitely.
yeah.
But as far as movies are concerned, I probably watch the most like Chinese and Japanese.
Mhm.
I like the martial arts. I like the samurai films, the crime films. Italian definitely is like coming up fourth or fifth on that list. It's just
Yeah.
there's way more with the giallos and the horror with the Italians.
I mean, it's in my top 5, but, like, top of the list is either Godzilla, it's like a tie between Godzilla and, like, Super Sentai, tokusatsu stuff.
Yeah, that's hopefully I answered that question, but if
Yeah.
not, you got a gist of where I'm coming from.
Let's see. Okay, so Bobo Baba Man says, "How many years you think it's going to take to get Tales from the Crypt? Been loving Tales from the Dark. The talks from the dark side. Keep killing it, dudes." First of all, thank you so much. Um, we're working on it. We're planning on blowing through Tales from the Dark Side this year and getting to monsters and getting it done. Um, we talked about this on the previous live show, I think for December, but the plan for that series is we do it with Chris Barr. So the plan is to get together once a month and get a bunch of stuff in the can and then just keep going from there. The caveat is if Chris isn't available, then Sean and I will just do the episodes so that we make sure that they keep coming out consistently. So that's where we are on that. But as far as getting the Tales from the Crypt, we're going to be finishing Tales from the Dark Side, then we're going to be doing monsters, then we're going to do Tales from the Crypt. And then beyond that is to be seen, but there's plenty of other horror stuff we'd like to do, like Friday the 13th, the series, or Twilight Zone, the 80s one, or the original. Like, we don't know. It could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Or, there's also there's a couple of like uh lesser known like sci-fi ones that I want to do that I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but it was a shorter series, but yeah. Kay Doozle says, please review Death Spa. Maybe eventually. I mean, that has a place in the dumpster somewhere too. It just hasn't come up yet, and it's one of those things like when we choose movies, there's so many that we want to do, and it's really about it's a multitude of things like how we're feeling that particular month, what that month kind of feels like, what season it is, like is it warm, is it cold, is it fall, is it spring or whatever. So, I would definitely put that in the summer category, but it depends when we get there. So,
Yeah, and
uh
sometimes we even like will think about like when a movie's coming out or a sequel. We don't go a heavy duty on that, but if we're like,
mhm,
oh shit, a new disc is coming out, like we might wait till that drops just so we have a little bit more to talk about, and
yeah,
so it's a little bit more relevant. That doesn't always factor in, but that is sometimes something we do think about too.
yeah. Rob K says, "Are you guys going to review Sam Raimi's Send Help?" Yeah, we were talking about it at the top of this live stream. We're not doing it. Well, I mean, we are doing it. It's not coming out this week, but it'll be coming out the following week because Sean still needs to go see it, and we need to
Yep,
get together and record it. But yes, we are.
we're looking forward to covering it.
Yeah. Brandon Ginsburg says, "Do you like any Western films or TV shows?" Yeah, I like a lot of Clint Eastwood stuff, like spaghetti western stuff, like Outlaw Josie Wales is really good. Um, I love Django, the Franco Nero stuff. Um, What other Western stuff? Westworld, the original movie
Oh.
was a movie that I watched a lot as a kid.
I mean, I don't really watch it much now, but yeah, I definitely liked like the spaghetti westerns back in the 70s. Well, I wasn't alive in the 70s. I like when I was a kid, I liked the ones from the 70s.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite, funnily enough, Once Upon a Time in the West is probably my favorite.
Mm.
That's like a crazy good movie, but
Yeah, all the Sergio Leone stuff, yeah.
haven't really
Um,
been big into them the last like decade. Just like I'll watch them occasionally, but I don't know. Just not as big into them lately.
as far as, like, newer ones go, I really like, Oblivion 1 and 2, the Full Moon movies, where it's like cowboys and aliens, basically.
Okay.
Trying to think what else. Um, yeah, I mean, Django, Quentin Tarantino's Django, the remake of that
Yeah.
was good. I like 310 to Yuma, The Wild Bunch, shit like that, you know? Yes, we're fans. Uh, Jesse Caffin 2974 says, "Any chance of Think Big 1989 or more Disney Buena Vista reviews in the future?" I've never seen that. Have you?
Nah. I mean, we've talked about maybe doing some more Disney stuff. We did Cool Runnings.
Yeah,
I guess what was that last year?
yeah.
But nothing really on the schedule yet. But that's if enough people ask for it. I mean, we could definitely
Yeah.
schedule something if we could agree on a movie.
I'd like to do Not Quite Human and still Not Quite Human, like a double feature. I don't know if there's two of those or three of those, but I want to do like all of them in one.
Okay.
And it's like about it's got what's his face? Who is it? Pat? No, what the fuck's his name? Mike Seaver, or not Mike Seaver, but the guy from Growing Pains, who's also in Step Monster. The dad from Growing Pains.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Sorry, I'm
him,
laughing
and
because Joe gave a
oh,
thumbs up and then
and it
an
popped up.
emoji appeared on the screen.
Yeah. Did this work if I go like that? Will the heart pop up? Anyway. Oh, it did
Yeah,
it.
there. Gotta
Um,
turn that shit off. Gotta
dude, I
figure
don't
that
know. It's
out.
YouTube. But it's the guy from the dad from Growing Pains and Bug from Uncle Buck and Johnny Storm from the
Alan
94
Thicke.
Fantastic Four. Yeah, Alan Thicke and whatever that guy's name is, Bug
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Uncle
yeah.
Buck. And the guy from the kid from Uncle Buck plays like a robot kid that Alan Thicke like makes.
Oh
It's
my
nuts.
god.
Yeah.
Heart Beeps Part 2.
Yeah. So,
That's what
but
we gotta
yeah,
do.
I mean,
Fucking
yeah,
Heart
we got to
Beeps.
do heart beeps, yeah. But like, yeah, I mean, there's plenty of Disney stuff that I like to cover. Something Wicked This Way Comes is something I'd like to do as well. That would be a great one. Uh,
I mean, that's one actually that comes to mind instantly. I
oh,
had it sitting on my hard
oh,
drive for like 6 fucking months. I haven't watched it. I'm like, "Yeah, we should probably
yeah.
cover this, right?"
Je- uh, Jessica Finn says, "Think Big" is the Barbarian Brothers trucking movie. No, I totally
Ah.
missed that one. I mean, and I like Barbarian Brothers. I don't think I've ever seen that one. We were talking about
I got
doing
no horse in the race on that one, but Barbarian Brothers, I'll give it a shot at least.
we were talking about doing Twin Sitters, so we might do that one. I mean, who knows? We'll see. I'd love to do the Three Ninjas movies at one point. I don't think they're Disney, but yeah.
I still wanna do Suburban Commando at some point, but Hulk Hogan
Yeah.
just turned out to be such a piece of shit. It just, like, it kept falling
Yeah.
off the list.
Yeah, it's
He's
like,
dead
I'm
now,
good.
but
Yeah. Well, you know, we'll see. We'll see.
we can do it in Shelley Duvall's honor. There you go.
Yeah. Christopher Lloyd. Yeah. But yeah, so if you guys don't have any other questions or anything, we're gonna kind of talk about what we got coming up and what episodes we got going on and what guests and stuff and shit like that for February and even a little bit of March if we can talk about too.
We got one right under the gun, right as you said it, Joe. We got from being supersonic here's got a question. They were asking about the Bone Temple. They said they loved it. I have not seen it yet. To be honest, I actually missed the last one, so I need to watch that, then see Bone Temple. But I'm very curious. I don't know if you saw it or not, Joe.
Um, no, I haven't seen the Bone Temple. I haven't even seen the first one.
That's what I'm saying. The
Uh,
one of 28 years. I got to see it
I
myself.
didn't see 28 Years and I didn't see Bone Temple either. So I don't know. I was just kind of maybe I'll get to him at
All right, so,
eventually.
so we probably won't have a chat about it, but if I end up watching them, I'll bring it up on the next
Yeah.
live.
Jordan, I'm sorry, there was a couple I missed too. Jordan Champion asks, "Hey, it's Jay Champ here. When are we getting the Night of Demons commentary track?" Uh,
Oh god.
Apologies. It's coming soon. It will be like an extra bonus thing. Sorry about that. It's we didn't get to it, and that's just the facts. So, again, for people who don't know or aren't here all the time, if you're just tuning in or maybe you haven't heard it before, we don't do Movie Dumpster full time. There's no producers, there's nobody doing our research, there's nobody editing. It's just Sean and I. We do everything. We do well,
Yeah.
I set up this broadcast. I we do all the editing, we do all the motion graphics, we do all the social media stuff, we do all the graphic design work. We do everything ourselves. We don't have any other people involved except Sean and myself to do the show and produce the show. And we also work full-time jobs. So we do again, like that's a big point of us like doing as much as we possibly can for you guys and you know, appreciate the support and stuff like that. So if we had the capability, everything would be done
Oh god,
timely.
yeah.
If we woke up in the morning and said, "Hey, we're doing Movie Dumpster," everything would come out exactly when we say it came out. You'd have a bunch of Patreon content. You would know exactly the day that each episode's coming out. You'd have everything and more. But that's just not the way it is right now. So we're trying to do as much as we possibly can. But yes, Night of the Demons commentary track will be coming. We promise.
Well, at least they
Uh,
left at least they had that emoji in there. They were kinda
yeah,
taking
I
the
know. I
piss
know
out
they're
of it a
half
little.
busting balls, but like I also feel guilty because I'm like fucking. I'd like to do everything for
Yeah, no.
everybody. It means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to you guys. So, we want to keep you satisfied and engaged and enjoying the show.
100%.
Steve says, "I've just got back into horror and trying to discover what subgenre I enjoy the most. What do you guys like the most? Which genre do you like the most? Supernatural, slasher, psycho, body horror, monster, etc., and why?" Um, I guess I'll go first. For me, I'm a little rubber monsters guy. I'm a rubber monsters guy in general. Um, I just love monsters. I've always have. And those are the movies that resonate with me. And I never really thought about it on a deep level, like why they do. But I guess I love things that aren't real. Like I love creatures. I love cryptozoology. I love dragons and fantastical beasts and all kinds of stuff like that. So it's always interesting to me um to have some kind of new creature or something to check out or enjoy. And like I love stuff like the ghoulies, like demons and stuff like that, and troll and stuff like that. You know, yeah, I don't know. I was raised on full moon and shit like that, so a lot of little tiny terrors, if you will, or like monster movies and stuff like that, and Godzilla and stuff like that. So, monsters for me for sure.
Definitely slashers. I think supernatural films actually scare me more because I do believe in ghosts on some level. But I watch way more slasher movies, like gun to the head slashers
Mhm.
every time. Just like I don't get as deep with that where I'm like, well, someone's gonna break into my house, and that part of it, I mean, it does freak me out sometimes when you get a little too in your own head thinking about it. But just I don't know, just the way that different directors and writers come at the idea. Sometimes you get kind of sick of seeing the same thing over and over again. Other times it's like shit, they did something different, or that character was interesting enough or different enough from the last famous slasher hero. Let's say, like, Art the Clown. Like, yeah, he's obviously pulling a little from Freddy, a little from this guy, a little from that guy, but it's cool to see stuff like that pop out. Like, oh shit, the new generation, and just kind of then going back and watching the stuff from like the 80s and going even back as far as the 70s, and just kind of seeing what people are trying to come up with for now, going on shit 50 years with this subgenre. I think about the 70s is about where it really started kind of taking off, end of the 70s. So that's my answer, slasher. And you got a lot of options. There's a lot of them out there. You
Oh
got
yeah.
you could even watch the Giallos. They're adjacent. They kind of helped invent the subgenre. So if you want something even beyond that, Giallo also will wet your whistle.
Just I want to add just a little bit more to that, and I guess
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
puppets are a big thing for me too. So stuff like a gnome named Norm, or To Catch a Yeti, or you know, Fuzz Bucket, like shit like that, and Jim Henson stuff like Dark Crystal or Labyrinth and stuff like that. So those are ingrained in me too, like Garbage Pail Kids, stuff like that. I think that fits under the category of monsters and creatures slash
Oh
creatures.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we have a couple more just real quick. Oh, geez, hold on. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Oh, Amethyst Pudding says, "Have you seen Mutilator 2?" Not yet, but my buddy Dan Grogan's in it, and he's actually going to be in
Hmm.
two movies that I'm working on currently. He's going to be in Pig Shit, and he's going to be in Bloody Bones.
Oh
And he's a
shit.
super sweet, nice guy. I have not seen Mutilator 2 yet, though, but it is on Tubi. I know that.
Joe told me it was a thing that was happening, and I
Yeah.
couldn't fucking. I was like, "Why?" But I
What
am
I heard
interested.
So I haven't seen it, but what I heard, it's one of those like meta type
Yeah, yeah,
things
yeah,
where
yeah.
like it's a movie that exists within the movie's universe. So I don't know how I feel about that in general, but I'm gonna check it out and I'll see.
Well, you said Anaconda just kind of did that, and it seemed to work. So let's see.
Yeah, it did. It did work for Anaconda. Ryan Powell says, "Bust Tony's balls and play the Guess Who game I made for him." We have to do that. And didn't you also made us? Didn't you
Yeah,
make us a game
movie
that we
dumpster
haven't
game.
played
Oh
yet?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Him
Was it
and
Ryan or no? Was it
we
Ryan or
got
was it?
we have two of them.
We have
Brian made
two.
one, and
Yeah.
I think it was Brian Malik. But
It was
if it
Brian
wasn't,
Malik that made the other one. Yeah.
we have two of them. We went through both of them over in junk mail over on Patreon. And I think you get that on the YouTube membership program also. It
Yeah.
had to be like a couple years back at this point. Sorry, Ryan. It's just we've talked about it before. We want to do that game night. It is a fun idea. It's just logistics sometimes. It sounds like it would
Yeah.
be easy, but then you actually get in there and you start thinking about it and you're like, oh fuck. And that's
Yeah.
like it's just not high on the priority list. But once we do it, you might get a special shout out for that one because you're right. You're going to be in the video in some capacity.
Oh yeah, but that's the kind of thing I was talking about before. Like we have a finite amount of time to split between doing the show and having to work and shit. Like
Yeah,
regular work, like 9 to 5 shit. Um. Okay. We got two more, and then we'll go to the end. So
sure.
Palm Palmity J 100 says, any Oscar picks? Um, it's Sinners, baby. Yeah. I hope it sweeps the motherfucker and wins everything.
I guess that's gonna be the one that's probably gonna do well, right? Like, I can't even think
Yeah.
of anything else. I really have no idea what's even fucking nominated. We talked about what we saw last month, but in
I
one ear,
also
out the other.
I also really don't give a shit about the Oscars if I'm being completely honest. Like I think it's all
Same.
bullshit. I
I'd
was
rather
so
watch Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington do their fucking on cinema
uh,
special where they do a whole thing where they make fun of it.
I was so pissed that like the substance had lost to fucking Honora.
Adora.
I'm like who the fuck like get the fuck out of my face. I don't need that shit. But anyway, Sinners is my pick.
Yeah.
Um
One battle after another, I still want to watch. I have a feeling that might do pretty well, but I have not seen it yet, so I'm gonna go with Sinners.
gotcha. Yeah. Art of Michael says, which class of Nukem High is your favorite? The first one. I think it is the best one, in my opinion. Classic fucking trauma.
I have not seen any of them, so I have no idea.
And yes, we should absolutely 100% do Dragon Slayer. And we talked about it.
Is that the
We're gonna
Peter
do Dragon
McNichol
Slayer.
one?
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's been on the list for a while.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we'll do that. But okay. So yeah, so going into February, I mean, we're in February now. And like we said, there was we got Hard Boiled coming out tomorrow. That was supposed to be a January drop, but it's gonna be, it's Feb 2nd, so it'll be out tomorrow. So look forward to
The
that.
John Woo and Chow Yun Fat classic.
Yeah. Oh,
Mm,
there's no question mark on
probably,
that, baby.
probably.
There's an exclamation point on that, motherfucker. We
Yeah,
had
we had a
that
fucking
was
blast.
a really fun episode, and it's kind of like a secret Sean's birthday episode, which is cool. So that's cool.
Close enough.
It was I mean, we did record it before your birthday, so
We did, yeah.
yeah. So that's coming tomorrow. And then we have Magic coming up with the Anthony Hopkins movie and Burgess Meredith, where Anthony Hopkins is a ventriloquist and he has the Fats dummy. One of my favorite thrillers from the 70s. We're doing that with Logan from Video Villa. That'll be coming at you at the end of this week. Um,
You only let a rolls man drive a rolls,
roll
Joe.
Only person that drives a Rose is a Rose man.
Burgess Meredith.
Boogie.
I love that he was in that.
He's so fucking good in that movie, but yeah. Um, and we can give you a sneak preview of some other stuff coming from February too, because um, we're gonna be doing because we like to do our Black History Month stuff every year. But like I said, it's pushed back a week, so you're getting Magic first, but then we're gonna be doing Disorderlies with the Fat Boys, which I'm really excited for because that's like something I used to watch all the time as a kid, and I'm a huge, huge Fat Boys fan. So I hope you guys are gonna enjoy that, and it's nice
That
that we're
that
gonna have another comedy on the show, so that'll be good.
that's gonna be fun because I'm not as familiar with like the '80s hip hop, so
Yeah,
I
I
might
love
do a.
80s hip hop.
I might have to listen to a little on the way to the video dungeon just to kind of get my history lesson. Let's say I'm a little bit more
Yeah,
familiar with the '90s spread, but I was looking at some guys they were had worked with and did collaborations
mhm.
with Run DMC and a bunch of other big names at the time. I'm like, I don't know, just kind of missed the Fat Boys, so sign me up. I'm excited for Disorderlies.
It's gonna be great, and that movie specifically is basically like Three Stooges, but the Fat Boys, so I think you're gonna love it.
There you
Yeah.
go. That's all I had to
It
hear.
it's yeah, it's a really good time. We're gonna have fun talking about that and kinda talking about the Fat Boys and, their music and their influence and in pop culture and stuff like that, and now it's gonna be really good. Then we're going to be doing, Full Eclipse, with Mario Van Peebles, who is a cop, a hardboiled cop who might be getting intertwined with some werewolves. So we'll get to that one, which that one's going to be fun because there's rated and unrated versions of that movie. So that's going to be
Of
fun to talk
course.
about. Well, especially like in the VHS era when that was happening. I mean, we were talking before disc, so that'll be a whole conversation we're going to have on that episode, which is going to be a lot of fun. But I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. And we're gonna be talking about Mario Van Peebles and like his legacy and his father and all that stuff. So that's gonna be good.
Melvin,
Um,
yep.
Melvin in the black exploitation genre and like Sweet Sweetback's badass song and stuff like that. So we're gonna dive into a little bit of that and kind of the history of that as well while talking about the movie like we always do. Um, and then I guess we can and then that's pretty much it. And then we'll be doing the Send Help ripe review. Yeah.
We'll
Yeah,
probably, we didn't get a talks out for January, but I think we said last month we got a couple in the chamber still, and then we gotta, like Joe said earlier in this live, we gotta meet up and film some more. Whether Chris makes it or not, we have some more
yeah.
coming, but we'll probably drop at least one or two this month. At least one I hope will get out, but
Mhm.
that's about the only thing I could think of off the top of my head, unless something else comes down the pipeline, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely wanna get a couple talks episodes out this month as well. We also have March lined up, but we'll talk about that at the end of the month, um, which is gonna be really fun. Debo, we actually did a commentary track for New Jack City. It was either last year or the year before. So
Yeah, that was that. I was gonna bring that up actually because that's the last time Mario Van Peebles entered the MDU. Him and Ice
mhm.
T and a few other folks.
And Wesley
Wesley
Snipes,
Snipes.
baby.
We still got to get that Blade review on the fucking schedule. I know that's like
Yeah.
low on the priority list because it's such a great movie, but
We'll
we gotta
see.
get
I mean,
Snipes on here.
we were gonna do it when because the Mahershala Ali Blade was supposed to come out, and we were planning on doing that, but, like, that was canceled or something, so we'll see what
Ah,
happens.
that movie gives me fucking brain damage. It's like, how did they not get this figured out?
Dude, I don't know, but that was at the point where, like, they were all fucked Marvel was all fucked up, and
Yeah, yeah.
they're rearranging everything, so we'll see what happens. I think we're
Now
gonna
that
get, like, a
now they
light
have the
I thi
I was gonna say now they have the original. Didn't they make that whole joke in I saw the interviews with Hugh Jackman saying, "Shit, if I knew he was gonna be in it, I wouldn't have come back."
that's that's what that's what I was gonna say, like, I think we're gonna
Oh,
get
okay.
before we get new Blade, we're gonna get Legacy sequel Blade, I think, of him and, like I just know that Wesley's gonna come back for something, so we'll see what happens.
Gotta redeem fucking Blade 3 for Christ's sake. Redeem that
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Well, they kinda well, that's would you do me a favor and this week not this weekend, but this
I just
coming weekend,
watched the movie.
watch fucking Deadpool and
All
Wolverine,
right,
please,
all right.
so
Before
we
we
can
get
talk
it,
about it. Yeah.
yeah, so I don't keep talking out of my ass.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for what's coming up. I hope you guys are excited and we're looking forward to dropping all kinds of good stuff for you. Um so yeah, we were going to do a watch along tonight, but we we couldn't do it. So what we're going to do is we'll be doing a watch along for February. We already know what the movie is. We're just gonna do it on a different date. So so yeah, so look forward to that on Patreon too. Um, and I think that's it. Do you have anything else you want to talk about or end with?
If I did, I've lost it. Um, my brain's now like I've been sitting here for a while. I'm like, all right, mom, my dinner. What am I gonna have? No,
You're already fucking like, oh, squirrel, you know?
a little bit. No, I don't know. I got nothing else for that. I actually didn't watch too much this month, to be perfectly honest. Like when we were talking earlier, so I was already kind of like the what's the term I'm looking for? The water's already been kind of run dry from
Yeah,
my
the
side.
wells run dry. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, very busy with work and movie dumpsters, so I
yeah,
only watched a handful of things. I started getting
yeah,
into The Wire, but I'm so early into it. I didn't want somebody in the comments to instantly spoil me. But now we're basically done, so
yeah,
I feel safe mentioning it. But yeah,
yeah,
no, I got nothing else, Joe. I guess is what I'm
for
trying to
sure.
say here.
All right, guys. Well, hey, we had a hell of a good time hanging out with you. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for if you're a patron, thanks for being a patron. We really appreciate it. Um, and thanks for hanging out. You know, we always appreciate you guys. We love hanging out with you guys and talking to you, and we love seeing you guys in the chat talk. That's like one of my favorite things that we see come out of the community. So that's always cool. Um, oh, real quick, viewer says any female co-host from Hack the Movies you want on the show, or any female movie review. Well, we're gonna have Jenna
Yeah,
Fryer back with us next month for March for an episode, and also a Patreon only episode we'll talk about later, which is gonna be great. I can't fucking wait. Um,
I
but
don't
yeah,
honestly know. I
we
don't know
talk.
Tony's current lineup, to be honest. I haven't
Yeah,
watched his show in a hot
uh,
minute, but we've talked to Casey, we've talked to Johanna before. It just
Casey's supposed
I'm
to be on for Linnea Quigley's horror workout. We haven't figured out when that's gonna be, but that's probably on the docket this year at some point. We just gotta figure it out and schedule it.
Yeah,
So
it's
yeah.
just a scheduling thing, and just people are available at one point, and then like we're not, and then we are available and they're not, or shit happens. But I don't have anyone in particular in mind. Just to answer your question, but
Yeah,
anyone
I
that's
think we
down, I
wanted
want to talk about a movie.
Kaylee. We wanted Kaylee to come on
Oh
for
yeah,
something, when the next time she's in town, maybe. So stuff like that. There's stuff in the works. There's things happening. It's just not
yeah, yeah,
solidified
yeah.
yet. So you'll be the first to know.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, with that being said, again, thank you all so much for your support, continued support. It's the ninth season. We've been doing this for 9 years.
Crazy.
And you guys have stuck with us through this whole time, and have always, helped get the word out on the show, and supported us financially, and bought stuff from us, and watched the show religiously. So we really, 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 really appreciate that, and we cannot thank you enough. So we hope you have a great night, a great weekend, a great week in general, and we'll catch you on the next live stream next month. And tomorrow we'll see you in the chat for Hard Boiled. Is it John Woo's best movie with Chow Yun Fat?
Hmm.
It could be. Could be.
It's bullshit.
Bullshit.
If you've seen
Yeah,
the
that
English
was a good
dub,
one.
that's a
Yeah.
reference to the English dub.
Yeah, but with that being said, yeah, we hope you guys have a good night. I'm looking for the fucking end stream thing.
The inside baseball for everyone that
The
cares.
inside baseball. I just want to make sure that I
EPA.
don't end it too soon. But yeah, we hope you guys have a great one, and thanks so much for hanging out. We'll catch you later.